Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Man, this time is going by so fast. This week is going by so fast. It don't even seem like, but it is. I pray that you're having an amazing start to your day. And it's been a long night. It's been a long night. Your girl don't have no lights again. We had I don't know what's going on, and I just now received a message. Didn't even have a chance to read it. Soon as I hit the live button, I saw something from Entergy, so I would know maybe a little later what my light situation looks like. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Toya. Thank you so much for joining. What my light situation look like, when we gonna get some lights. But I'm so glad I'm familiar with my surroundings and so familiar with my environment, because I was able to maneuver and do the things that I need to do to get ready and prepared to come on here. So happy Wednesday to you. I pray that you're off to a great start to your day. You see what the title of this live feed is. You cannot be afraid to step out. You cannot be afraid to step out. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to stop being so timid and stop being afraid to step up and step out. I'm not going to be able to stay on here long because with me not having so you had to be ready you had to get ready by the flashlight. The flashlight on my phone, yeah. The light on my phone, I was able to do a little maneuvering. And so I did have a candle burning, but with all that fragrance and everything, my sinuses just can't deal with all that. Good morning, Regina. So I didn't even leave that burning because my sinuses, they crazy. I'm gonna need to get something that's like unscented and just for the light. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, Toshiba. Thank you so much for joining. But I was able to do what I need to do. I was able to maneuver and get things taken care of, washed up, and all those different sorts of types of things. So bam, here we are. You cannot be afraid to step out. You gotta have that, them sinuses gonna act up. Yes, you can't be up there with no scented candles walking around thinking you're gonna be fixing one thing up and messing up something else. But anyway, you gotta be ready. You gotta be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Everything is happening outside of your comfort zone. Nothing is happening where you are. Good morning, Lynn. Thank you so much for joining. We cannot be afraid to step out. And this is the season. This is the season for us to step out of our familiarity. This is the season for us to step out of those things in which we are used to, that we're comfortable with, and say, hey, that I'm willing and I'm ready to do something different. I am willing and I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm willing and I'm ready to go to the next level. And when you do that, and I told you yesterday, you don't have to know how you're going to do it. You just got to know you want to do it. And when you know what you want to do, the how will come along with it. So you got to be willing to step out. You have to be ready and willing to step out of your comfort zone. That's where, nothing is happening in our comfort zone. Nothing is happening inside the box. Nothing is happening in that small little circle. So you got to expand, and your expansion, it will open up your exposure, and your exposure will take you to the next level. If you are used to seeing the same thing and you're used to doing the same thing, you're going to get what you've always got. You're going to get what you have always had. You're going to see what you have always seen. But when you step out by faith and say that I am going to, test this water. I am going to step out. Come on now. I am going to step out and do something that I'm not familiar with. I am going to do, because do you know, when you do something you're not familiar with, you will kick in and put in a little bit more effort because you're trying. When we get so comfortable with the things that we know, When we get so comfortable with the things that we know, that we would find ourselves, I can do that with my eyes closed. I can do that without even thinking. That's good, but not good. Because see, when we get to a point that we can do things without thinking and we can do things with our eyes closed, we're not using our imagination. We're not using our creativity. We're not going to the next level because we have got complacent and we would just do what we're used to doing without thinking. And therefore, we may be doing some stuff that should be obsolete. We may be doing some stuff that should be obsolete, that is old, is antiquated, outdated, and dilapidated, that we should have been put to the side because we're doing it that old way, we're doing it that same way, and baby, they didn't upgrade. We are not using strings and cans. We are not using the analog phones anymore, but baby, we on touch screen now. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. We're not physically, manually filing papers. We putting stuff in folders. We copying and pasting and sliding stuff. The things that would have took some manual labor, now we're doing this stuff electronically. So I need you to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your familiarity. Step out of those zones that you think you know everything and be open. Have your susceptibles open to learning new things. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. Continuous prayer for you. I know you miss your mom. I know you miss your mom. Continuous prayers and strength for you, Shanti, because it takes time. It takes time, and you have to deal with that in your own way. But know that God has not forgotten you, and it takes time when we lose loved ones to feel whole. It takes time. It just takes time, and God is right there with you. Amen. 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 But good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, Angela, we need a upgrade. We gotta upgrade. We cannot, some people, they were so used to their flip phones. They really enjoyed their flip phones. You're welcome, Shanti. Good morning, Apostle Cannon. Thank you so much for joining. They really enjoyed their flip phones. But when their phone broke, and they needed a replacement, they couldn't go get that same phone. They said, look, we don't even sell that model no more. You're going to have to get used to this upgrade. We don't sell that model no more. Good morning, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining. Some of us need an upgrade. Because, see, when your phone breaks, you can't get a replacement. They can't get parts for that. They're not replacing those. They're not fixing those. They're not even making those anymore. So if you got one, you better hold on to it. But if it break, if something happened to it, if it need to be replaced, you cannot get that. Those models are not sold anymore. So you're going to have to open up your mind and start looking at new phones, because that flip phone that you so in love with, but we don't got that no more. We don't sell those no more. They don't even make them anymore. So you're going to have to get you one of these other phones. So we're going to have to get out of our comfort zone, and we're going to have to, indulge in some other things. Get out the box. I tell myself, I don't want to be in the box. I don't want to be in the box. I don't want to be in the box. I'm not going to stay in the box. We got to make up in our mind. I don't want to be in the box. I'm not going to stay in the box. I don't want to be in the box. I'm not going to stay in the box. Get out of the box. We got to get out of the box. We got to get out of our comfort zone, and we're going to have to be willing to step out. Step out of what you think you know and be willing to learn something new. Let's be coachable. Let's be teachable. Let's be able to follow, because we would never be able to be, good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. We would never be a good leader if we're not a good follower. We're going to have to be able to follow somebody. We're going to have to be able to follow somebody in order for us to be able to lead somebody. So let's get out of our comfort zone. come. Let's get out of our comfort zone and let's try some new stuff. Let's stop doing these things that we wasn't happy with anyway, just to say we doing something. Let's stop just doing this busy work to be busy, and let's start being productive and effective. I just want to be effective. I just want to be effective. I just want to be productive. I want to add value. I don't want to just do busy work. So you got to be willing to step out. Don't tell yourself what you don't know how to do. I don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do it. But when you step out, when you put your foot forward and you open up your mind, it will come to you. I promise you, it will start to come to you. And you was like, man, that's all it took. I wish I would have been upgraded. That's all it took. I like this. This right here is better than what I had. Oh, I can see so much better on this bigger screen than that little screen I had. You know them flip phones where they had half of the screen and the rest of it is part of your the rest of it is, I don't know what it is. But anyway, you got a whole screen that you can look at. Now you ain't got to be scrunching your eyes trying to read and it's blurry because it got them lines all on them. And you got to use one button at a time to get to a letter and all these different sorts of types of things. You got, if it's an A, come on now. Won't it will do it? Come on. Won't it will? Good morning, Lacreta. Thank you so much for joining. You got to know that it's time for us to get out of our comfort zone. It's time for us to step out. We can use digital and touch screen. I sometimes if I use my laptop at home a lot, I get confused. Good morning, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. When I use my laptop at home a lot, because my laptop at home, and I've had it for a couple of years now, but my laptop is touch screen. I'm touching on the screen. Then if I get somewhere else and get on the computer, I'm thinking, okay, it's touch screen too. It's touch screen too, but it's not. But my laptop is touch screen. So you have to upgrade. It's time to upgrade. I know you don't. Won't he will? He'll do it. Well, he'll do it. Won't he will? He'll do it. He'll do it. It's time for us to get out of our comfort zone. It's time for us to step out, thinking that we can't do this and we can't do that. We're selling ourselves short because we are not stepping out. We are not stepping in, and we are not expanding to the place that we know that we could be. So we need to make up in our mind that we recognize that there's some work that needs to be done on our behalf, that we don't have to do it all. We just got to start the thing. Isn't that a good thing that you can start something and don't have to finish it? All you got to do is say that I'm going to do it and start out, and then your helper will come and help you finish it. We got to step out of our comfort zone. This is the season for that. Crisis is an opportunity for creativity. Crisis is an opportunity for creativity. This is not the opportunity for pouting and whining and complaining, because that gets us nowhere. That keeps us stuck, it keeps us stagnant, and it keeps us frustrated. But if we step out and create, we step out of the box, we have more to maneuver with. We have more room to move around. See, when you're in the box, your space is limited. You're limited inside the box. There's not much you can do. But when you get outside the box, your expansion is exposed, and you can go so many different ways. You can go so many different ways. So you got to believe that you can do it. You got to receive that you're going to have it. And you got to walk by faith. I walk by faith, believe that the things that I believe, they're going to come to pass. So I am excited. I'm not going to stay on here long. That bird is so cute. When you're sitting outside and you're just looking at nature and you look at all the things that they do, they get out of their comfort zone. What if the bird just sit up in his nest? He have all this space, can go anywhere he want to go. What if he just sit in the box of his nest? He would just he wouldn't be being productive. His gift is flying. Why would you not fly and just sit in that nest? What's your gift? If he does not fly, he is not using the gift that God gave him. His gift is flying, not sitting in the nest. Not sitting in the nest. What's your gift? What is your gift? What is your gift? Talk to me. What is your gift? And if you don't know what that is, think about it. Ask God, what did you put in me that I need to unwrap? So we're going to unwrap the gift that God has given us. We're going to use what we have put up. And we're going to start re-gifting it. We're going to re-gift our gifts in a good way. Sometimes you end up re-gifting gifts back to people that gave them to you. Oops, you forgot that came from them. You don't re-gift, but with God, it's okay to re-gift his gift back to him. That's the only time that's okay. You don't re-gift no birthday gift that somebody gave you and you forgot they gave it to you, and you end up re-gifting them the same gift they gave you, and you go telling them this whole story about how you took the time to find this nice gift for them, and they looking at you like you crazy, thinking, okay, did you forget that I bought this for you 2 years ago? I don't do re-gifting because I am always grateful for the gifts that I receive, because I look at gifts being from the heart. I don't look at gifts as the value, because I always used to I tell my kids even now, I would rather for you to make me something, to buy me something, because I know you put some thought into it. A lot of y'all just go pick up cars, you ain't even read them, and the stuff in there is not even applicable to the people. I don't just go buy greeting cards. I have to stand there and read a card, because I'm not finna tell you how great you are when you know you low down. I'm not finna tell you how good you are when that ain't the space that's not the space and the place that you hold in my life. I have to read a card and make sure that it fits your personality. I don't just read no card because it said birthday or just because it said mama. No, boo. I need a card that's going to fit you. I don't buy cards with lies in them. But then I want the card to actually describe who you are. I want the card to actually, to express the message that needs to be expressed for the occasion of even getting the card. So let's expand ourselves. Let's get out of our comfort zone and let's re-gift the gift that God gave us back to him. Not to people, but re-gift the gift that God has given us back to him. So think about it. It takes you to get out of your comfort zone. It takes you to get out of your familiarity. It takes you to say that I'm ready, even if I don't know how and I don't know exactly what to do. I am ready to put my best foot forward. Look, I'm super excited. God bless you. And I pray that you would have an amazing day. Get the card that fit the person. Yes. That's right. A lot of times, Angela, I would get a blank card with pretty on the outside, and then I can write my own message on the inside because it comes from the heart. How could somebody else write a greeting card for you on how you feel? And especially now, sometimes there are cards that hit it right on the nail, but it takes time to get that. It's not the first card you go pick up. So when you're gifting cards, put some thought into it. Don't just give people no gift for you to say you did your due diligence and now you're going to check this off of your task list. Stop being a taskmaster and master the things that you do, because you do it with effort. You do it because you want to be effective, and you do it because it's heartfelt, and you do it out of love. You're not doing it just to say, I did this, check. I did that, check. Stop checking stuff off your list and be for real. Even when you invest in yourself, be for real. Be for real. It's time for us to make a change. Time for us to invest in ourselves, love on ourselves, and just let God have his way. So look, I got to get out of here. I got another endeavor to do this morning. God bless you. Pray that my lights will come on soon. You do it with love. Yes. Still don't have no lights. I'm going to see what these energy people talking about, when these lights going to come back on up in this house. But, God bless you. I pray that you have a super, super, super Wednesday. Have a blessed day. If you're new to me, stop just doing it and checking it off your list. Yes. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. God bless you.